Hey guys, it's Anne-Kathrin and
Tiara!
today we are going to talk about useful activities to do while you're stuck at home because we are all currently stuck at home, right? Because of the coronavirus, everything going on. And after a while, that might feel a little bit boring. So we thought, why not share some activities with you that you can do that are useful while being stuck at home. So let's just dive straight in and look at the activities that we have for you. So the
All
first
right.
activity, which I wrote down, is to do some gardening. Because those of you who do have a garden probably neglect it all the time. I don't know, but I know I do. And now that you're stuck at home, why not as well take care of your garden and spend time in your garden, clean your garden, give your plants some water so they can grow again, and yeah, just spend time. And I think for highly sensitive people especially, this is really healing, because being in nature and connecting to nature through gardening can be a really good and useful activity, not only for your garden but also for your mental health. So I think that's
Very grounding to get your hands in the dirt.
in the ground. Yeah.
And actually, on the same note, like walking barefoot is supposed to be really grounding too. So just
Yeah.
like stick your feet in the dirt, stick your feet in the sand.
Yeah.
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 I've been wanting to plant some like herbs and stuff just for cooking. Like I think it'd be fun, although winter would probably eat them.
Oh yeah.
She'd
Oh,
probably
you have
run
to
by
put them.
and destroy them.
Oh, you have to put them at a different height or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Like having a hanging planter or like something up. Yeah, I want to have like basil and fun things.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's a good one. So I
um,
think gardening is a good one to do.
yes. The first one that I wrote down is teach your dog a new trick. So they don't have to be young dogs to teach them new tricks. That's a myth. And going along with that, like learning a new skill on YouTube. So you can search YouTube for a new trick for your dog. You can also learn any new skill on YouTube as long as it's on YouTube. So a good example that I was just talking to Anne-Kathrin about was I've been looking up hair cutting videos, because I grew up like learning how to cut hair, and I always cut my friends' hair. And now I'm recently been trying to learn how to properly cut men's hair because Matt's hair is getting all kind of crazy. And yeah, and especially for guys, it's like if you screw it up, you just wait a couple weeks. You know what I mean? If their hair is so short, it's like, why wouldn't you just play around with it? I feel like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I think it's a good one to learn a new skill, and I think that counts for everything, not only personal life by cutting hair or gardening indeed, or teaching your dog a trick, but also for your work. If you have some skills that you want to develop to be better at what you do for living, now might be a good time to just do that in your time that you have. And
right, you can check out like online course or something. There might be even, I know there's a lot of companies that are doing deals right now where you can have like free access to something for like 3 months because of they're just trying to be generous with everything going on right now. So there might even be a course out there you can take that you've always wanted to learn more on or something.
yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, and if you don't feel like learning but feel more like connecting, I think another activity that is really useful to do is to work on your relationship, because quarantine can be really tough on your relationship because you're stuck 24/7 with each other in the house.
Yeah.
And a fun fact, in China, 70 couples went straight to the divorce office after going out of lockdown. Just imagine like how bad this can be for your relationship, but it can also be good. Now can be a really good time to work on your relationship.
Right, rise to the challenge.
Yeah, challenge accepted, right? And to just
I was gonna say, we do have a video about relationships as a highly sensitive person. So if you want to watch that YouTube video to learn a new trick. But yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of forced to improve on at least your communication.
And I think
this is a very unique situation.
Yeah, and I think not only for couples but also for families who are stuck together, it's a good time to just connect and to talk to each other and to connect on a deeper level. So I think it's a good activity.
Yeah, and that actually is a great segue to my next bullet point, which is talking about like families with kids, because I was thinking a lot about like what would I want to do for myself, but then I know there's a lot of people out there, like I think the people who are probably struggling the most with being home all day every day is the families that have like a full family with kids running around and they're not in school and the parents are trying to work and it's like crazy. And one of the things that I thought of was to just do like trade chores for screen time. So, because I used to babysit and I worked as a teacher for a while, so I have some experience like working with kids, and there's all this negotiating of like, you know, some parents don't want to give their kids like screen time and watch movies and TV all day long. But it's a great way when you're just like, you need to do something else and you just need your kids to stay occupied.
Yeah.
That like you could give them some screen time. And a lot of parents like that I've seen have been complaining about, well, this is a great time to be at home and get all these things done, but I can't get all these things done because my kids need me. So I was like, why don't people try to do like a trade for a chore and screen time? Like if you, you know, like one chore equals one episode of their favorite show or something. So if you, the things you want to get done are like laundry and cleaning and, you know, whatever, dishes, like recruit your kids to help you. And in return, basically like they get an hour of screen time. And so therefore like you're it's like a win-win situation, and you're getting more time because they're helping you do the chores, and then they're freeing up time afterward for you to do whatever it is that you want to do. I was going to say too, because like talking with your family, like you were saying before, like use this as a time to connect on a deeper level. I think it's also important that we try to explain to kids what's actually going on here, because I'm sure they have a million questions, and I think it's good, you know, to talk about it and just like explain it in a way that they can understand, just so they're not like totally out of the loop and really confused, and they might be feeling your stress and emotions and like not understand what's going on. So I think it's probably just good to have that, you know, like communication with them. And also it could be a really great time to teach them a new skill. I think it was like someone I knew in high school or something. I don't even remember where I heard this, but there was a like teenage son whose grandmother would teach him, like instead of going to summer camp each summer, his grandmother would teach him a life skill like cooking or sewing or just anything that like you wouldn't learn in school. So like this is a great time. You could teach them about the economy.
Yeah.
You teach them about healthcare, like, you know, whatever it is that's relevant.
Yeah, I really love that one. And I think it's so important to use this time well with your family. And if you are alone, or if you're just with the two of you, it also might be a good time to plan big life moments, because, you know, this also is going to pass. And once that is over, we are back on our goals. And I guess we all have them. Like, I'm going to get married after in 2 years, but it's a really big life moment. And yeah, I'm right now. I'm not thinking about it right now, but at the same time, now I have the time to think about it. So why not already plan a bit ahead?
Right.
Think of better times, because that's also really a useful activity, not only for the long term for making real plans, but also for now to just keep you out of the negative mindset.
Be busy.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah. Mine is, this is not a good segue. It's totally random. The next one on my list. I don't know if you, like, I showed this to you the other day, but I don't know if people know what this is. If you're a sewing fanatic, you'll know what this little tool is.
I don't know it.
So it comes in hopefully any standard sewing kit. It's called a seam ripper. I don't know if it's called something different in different countries, but that's what it's called in English. And this is like a highly sensitive person's best friend. And like you and I have talked about this before, that one of the coolest like HSP hacks to do is take the itchy tags out of all of your clothes.
Yeah.
So like, actually, I don't even know if this, I'm going to see if this sweatshirt has a tag I can take out.
Yeah, show us.
Oh, it does. Okay, I'm going to show everybody
how
this works. Hopefully this is a good one to do, because actually I don't even know now if there's a seam that you're going to be able to see. Oh, here, this is good. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but you see how these, can you see the pink little threads?
I see them, yeah.
Perfect, here we go. So if you're really bored and you want to take all the itchy tags out of your clothes, and you have one of these tools, or you could use scissors, but it's hard. Like, the reason this is good is it's a very tiny little blade. But basically what you do, let's see if I can do this, and look at this. So you just like slip the little pokey part underneath, and then you just push it through, and there's like a little sharp blade part that's like right at the bottom here.
Yeah.
And then if you just do that like a couple of times, basically what this does, and the reason this is so cool, is because it takes out the thread holding on to the tag, but it doesn't, you don't leave any of the tag left, and you don't damage your clothes.
Oh wow.
Like if you use a scissors, then you're gonna have that like terrible little piece left. See how that can like clean off, and there's nothing
And that little piece, that is the most annoying ever in your home.
Right, because if you took a scissors and you just cut this, then you're gonna have that like stupid piece of fabric that's still there.
I think this is the most useful hack of them all.
So yeah, and you could probably, if you don't have a sewing kit, like maybe order a one on Amazon, and I'm sure you can get like a little one for just a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
That's a good segue, by the way, to the activity that I have, because basically when you do this, you are decluttering your clothes by taking out the labels, but you can also start decluttering your home and cleaning your home, and just basically give yourself the home of your dreams. And now you have so much time on your hands, so why not go into your drawers, take out everything you don't need, give it to Goodwill, sell it, make money of it. There are many ways to handle your stuff. And I think that a lot of the things that we have in our homes, we don't even use, or we don't use anymore. And then it's good to, think of, how can I give this item a second life? So there are many ways to go about it. And if you have an item and you think, this could get a second life, why not repurpose it and give it a fresh color, or new color, or put it in a different room? And there are so many ways to be useful in your home, and not having to worry a lot about everything going on outside. So basically this is a really good distraction, I think.
I think for highly sensitive people too, just to add a layer, it's our environment is everything. And then maybe you've decluttered your desk at work because like that's where you spend most of your time, but now you're at home spending most of your time at home, and you can sort of take this time to reevaluate what's working for you, what's not working for you in your home. And you can shift the energy in the room just by like moving furniture around. We used to like make fun of my mom all the time when we were kids, because she's actually a feng shui consultant, and feng shui. She studied feng shui and she did consulting for a while, but she was always very aware of like the energy in the room, and we would make fun of her because every month the living room arrangement would be different. Because she would just be like, I have to just like, there's the energy is stagnant, I have to just turn the couch around or whatever. And it was fun to like try up different, arrangements, and it's your space. So I think trying new things is, just because like the window is here doesn't mean the bed has to be underneath it or whatever. And actually, if you're interested in feng shui, you can go learn about, because there's actually like, I think it's called a bagua. Maybe I'm saying that wrong, but there's an actual grid that shows you based on the directions and the way your home is facing and stuff, like where it's good to put plants, or which way your bed should face, all those things. But just to break it down on like a very simplistic level, it's good to just shift things around, because it helps kind of like remove stagnant energy and try something new.
And especially in days like these, you might want to remove that kind of energy from your home and give yourself a fresh start. So it's good to declutter. And there's another way to also declutter your environment, and that is your digital environment, because many of us have really cluttered computers filled with files we don't look at anymore, which we don't use anymore, and email inboxes flowing over with unread emails and spam and newsletters. And it's just really good to now spend the time to also clean that environment, so you really can give yourself a fresh start once this is over. So I think that's a really strong one to do right now if you're bored and stuck at home.
Yeah, it kind of gives you this head start to like set yourself up on a really good foot, like once things do like once the ball starts moving again, So
I think this is it. I think these are the activities that we have written down for you, and that we would like to share with you. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope that we inspired you to start doing something useful, and stay healthy and stay home. Bye bye. Why don't we just dive straight in? Oh my God, I can't talk. No.
You can like Google on YouTube, or oh my God. Googling on YouTube is not a thing that happens.
Okay, cut.